Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I have 10 amazing fun Microsoft Flight Simulator tips that you need to know. Let's start with tip 1, the drone camera. If you hit the End key on your keyboard, suddenly you are no longer the pilot but also the camera crew. You can orbit around your plane or grab incredible Instagram screenshots. The drone camera is perfect for creating jaw-dropping video recordings of your airplane taking off from the runway in the sunset or to just soak in the scenery. The drone camera is also useful for pre-flight inspections. You can zoom around your aircraft to check the wingtips, the landing gear and all those little details you will normally see on a real walk-around. And here's a fun trick. In drone mode, you can record clips and splice them into your flight sim videos for epic montages, and you don't need to worry about controlling your aircraft. Your plane remains steady, flying straight and level, allowing you to focus entirely on the shot. Tip number 2 is the ultimate time saver and one of the sim's best kept secrets, the slew mode. To enter slew mode, just press the Y key on your keyboard. You will be placed right behind your aircraft, and by using your controller or the numpad on your keypad, you can lift off straight into the air or slide your plane across the map. It's also perfect for setting up practice landings. If you want to nail a tricky approach into Innsbruck or Lukla airport, just slew yourself into position, exit slew mode by hitting the Y key again, and boom, you are lined up and ready to land. You can also use warp drive in the developer mode to teleport your aircraft anywhere on the planet. Hop into your general options, turn on developer mode, and in the menu bar at the top of your screen, click the teleport tool, enter a destination and your plane will be there instantly. The Eiffel Tower in Paris or the pyramids in Egypt are just a click away. Tip number 3 is where the real magic happens. It's flying in real weather and making every flight an adventure. Before I plan my flight, I check what's happening in the real world. You can do it in-game by toggling live weather in the world map, or you can pull up a site like windy.com or the Aviation Weather Center to see actual METAR reports. If you are flying to Chicago in the winter and there's a snowstorm, you will see the snow in the sim too. You can also pick a flight because of the weather. Or you can look out for places with perfect golden hour sunshine for that Instagram approach. And if you're flying with friends online, all of you can set live weather, so you are flying in the same real-world conditions together. Tip number 4 has to do with the assistance settings. Many people go full-on realism mode and make their life a living nightmare. Or they keep everything that easy and use the simulator as a flying arcade game. However, you don't have to choose one extreme or the other and adjust your settings to find the perfect sweet spot. For example, if you are still learning engine management, turn on auto mixture so the simulator handles fuel-air ratios for you. That's one less thing to worry about in the middle of a tricky climb. The best part is that you can tweak your settings mid-flight. Flight Simulator doesn't have to be all or nothing realism. It's about finding your balance between challenge and fun. The next tip is to hit the V key to pop out the VFR map. If you are flying without the VFR map, you're navigating blind. The map is your in-game GPS. You can click and drag the map right out of the game window and drop it onto a second monitor if you're using remote desktop tools. Some players put the map on an iPad so it feels like a real moving map display in a cockpit. Combine that with a joystick and you've got a mini home cockpit. Tip number 6 is to stop flying to the big name airports only. Microsoft Flight Simulator has hundreds of airports, but a bunch of them, especially the major hubs, have been rebuilt by hand with crazy detail. I'm talking about accurate terminal layouts, custom jetways, realistic taxiway markings and even the right signage you would see if you were walking through the place. Flying into one of these airports after a long haul feels incredible. You're not just landing on a generic runway, you will see the actual airport as it looks in real life. It's perfect for practicing realistic gate-to-gate flights because you will know exactly where to taxi and park. Check out the marketplace for airports which are handcrafted, and if your favorite airport isn't included, the community has probably built an amazing version for free on the flightsim.to website. Tip number 7 is using the active pause as your freeze button. The active pause allows you to step out of your aircraft, take a walk with the drone cam and admire the outside view. If you are cruising over some jaw-dropping scenery and you click active pause, your plane stops dead in mid-air, but the world around you is still fully loaded and visible. Don't confuse active pause with the regular pause menu. The regular pause stops everything, including the simulation itself. Active pause lets you keep the lighting, the weather and the vibe exactly as they were, so it feels like you're just hovering in the sky. Tip number 8 is to make more boost trips. Boost trips are like mini adventures where you fly through gorgeous scenery with only vague navigation hints. It's like old school flying before everyone had a moving map in their pocket. You can hop between dirt strips in Alaska, weaving through canyons in Nevada or crossing turquoise bays in Croatia. Tip number 9 is tweaking your field of view to make your cockpit feel way more natural. By default, Flight Simulator's camera can feel a bit like you're looking through a zoom lens. You see the gorgeous nice and big, but your peripheral vision is gone. That's not how we see in real life, and it can feel cramped. If you go into the camera settings and widen your field of view just a little, it opens up your view so you can see more of the cockpit and the world outside without constantly panning around. You have your instrument panel and the runway in sight at the same time. With a wider view, you can keep an eye on your approach path while still checking your airspeed and altitude in one glance. The trick here is not to overdo it. If you go too wide, the view can start to look warped or fish-eyed. Make sure to adjust your view so it feels like you're sitting in a real cockpit and not looking through a camera lens. And the last tip that I want to give you is to use community add-ons and mods that make cities, airports and even clouds look way better. Add-ons are the secret sauce that can take Flight Simulator from wow to holy wow. The simulator is already gorgeous out of the box, but the Flight Sim community has gone wild making free upgrades. Flightsim.to is the best place to download high-resolution airport sceneries, ultra-detailed aircraft liveries, enhanced weather effects, new landmarks and even entire cities. It's like a candy store for simmers. All you need to do is download and drop the files into your community folder. Some of my favorites are airport overhauls that fix runways, taxiways and lighting to match real-world charts. Weather mods make clouds, sunsets and storms feel alive. A lot of these mods are totally free, but I always recommend tossing a small donation to the creators that you love, because they are making free art for your hobby. Once you dip into community add-ons, you will wonder how you ever flew without them. Alright, these are my 10 tips to level up your Flight Simulator experience. Let me know if you use any of them or if you have more tips in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and please leave a like, or even better, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get my latest videos first. Happy flying, and I'll see you in the next one.